Vegetable pakora. It's just fun to say, isn't it? Pakora, 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 pakora. They're really good. They're like little fried vegetable crab cakes without the crab and a bunch of vegetables and dipped in a sauce. They're really good. It's an Indian dish. Just check it out. Check it out. We first got addicted to these years ago when my wife and I went out to Indian food for our first time, and we ordered the vegetable pakora, and it comes with some different dipping sauces, and they're so good. They're just really good. They're not too hard to make. You want a green chutney sauce? Look right there. That was made specifically as a dip for these, and also I used a little bit of it in a marinade that I was doing for something else, which I'll mention here in a little while. But anyway, vegetable pakora, there's a couple different ways you can do it. Two things that you might not have on hand that you do need to get on hand for sure is a gram flour. This besan gram flour, the Lakshmi brand, is probably one of the easiest ones to find. You can find it at a Trader Joe's, maybe, but a gram flour, besan gram flour or chickpea flour, I believe it's all the same thing. You need some of that. You also need your whole coriander seed, not ground coriander, but your whole coriander seed. They're both gonna make this dish. I'm gonna use cauliflower. You can use potatoes. You could use broccoli if you'd like. I'm not sure that I'd go with broccoli. You could do it, but I'm gonna use cauliflower. And again, potatoes is another common way of doing it. So just chop up a bunch of potatoes and replace it. I would say like maybe a quarter pound of potatoes, something like that. I'll try to do the same with the cauliflower. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our vegetables all chopped up, ready to go. Get about a handful of spinach, rinsed obviously, as you can tell, still dripping. Get you a small handful of cilantro. That's one thing I really like about Indian food. That's not the one thing. It's one of the things I really like about Indian food. They like a lot of cilantro too. So do I. They like spicy, so do I. And their stuff is usually made with so many spices. If you look up a recipe online, some sort of Indian dish, and it has different names for things that you've never heard of, spice-wise, go and then Google those names. A lot of times it's a blend of spices that you already have on hand. So instead of searching all over or going specifically to an Indian supermarket, you can mix up your own in some way. But if you can get it on hand, their recommendation, it's a good one. And they'll have the right mix. Otherwise, you're on your own. You got to mix it together. So let's chop up some vegetables. So I'm only using about half of the head of cauliflower. So you can do something else with that if you want. Feed it to your tortoise if you have one. And I'm using about half of the yellow onion. So tuck them back in the fridge, save them for something else. Now we're going to toast our coriander seed and our red pepper. Good stuff. Come on. Get you about a half a tablespoon of butter in a pan, whatever you call that kind of pan. Put it in there, melt it. Once your butter's melted, whoa, almost lost that. Once your butter's melted, just get a couple pinches of your red pepper flakes. Put your coriander seed in there. And we're going to toast that just until it becomes fragrant. You don't want to overcook this. We're going to do another little pinch of red pepper flakes in there. Again, just go for about a minute, and then we'll set it aside and we'll get everything else ready and fold this in just a few minutes. What we'll do now is we'll get our batter going before we add our vegetables in. Our coriander seed and our red pepper flakes, we'll put that in and fold that in at the very end. So get your graham flour, regular flour, water, lemon juice, ground turmeric, salt, and cumin. We're going to mix that up until it's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Now we'll add our vegetables in and get those all nice and coated. We'll add our coriander seed and our red pepper flakes in there. And then we'll be ready to cook. That's what it's going to look like when you're ready to go to the stove. We'll heat us up some oil. Get you a big soup spoon or something like that. That's what we'll use to scoop it into our oil. Pour about an inch of oil into your pan. And let that get heated up. If you want to do temperature on it, you want to get it to probably 325 to 350. You can do the drop test if you want. Drop a little piece of something in there and it starts going. We should be right where we want it. Get yourself a spoonful. Don't compress it a lot. Just get a spoonful. Slide it down in there. Get another spoonful. Slide it down in there. They'll find each other and they'll stick together. Once they get a little golden brown on the bottom, we'll flip them. We'll do the same thing with the other side. When they're a nice golden brown, scoop them out. Put them on a paper towel or a draining rack, whatever you got. Let them drain for a minute and finish off the rest of your Pakora mix. I'll finish these up. We'll come back for a taste test. There are your vegetable Pakora. So good. So good. Oh, wait a minute. And your chutney sauce. Can't forget your green chutney. You need something for the dipping. They're good by themselves, but you gotta have something for the dipping. So, make your green chutney. I'll have the link in the description box if you didn't already click on it before. I think I put it in here before, but Man. Oh. I'm telling you, you gotta give these a try. This is one fried food you're probably not gonna find at the state fair. So you either have to go to an Indian restaurant or you gotta use this recipe and make it yourself. I could eat these things all day long. I don't know, it has just a fresh flavor to it. I think it's and a little bit of spice, not much, but I think it's the coriander seed that really, yeah, give it a try. Oh. If you don't ever try these, I feel sorry for you. I really do. I feel bad for you. But I do thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to Eat This Grinds and Cocktails. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'm going to eat pakoras.